Let me first of all say that the idea of bringing people from outside the country to destabilize wasn't, I didn't say they brought people to destabilize. What I said was that the idea, they actually brought people into the country with the intention that those people will come and vote for them. I think you understand? And they never realized, they never knew, they were never convinced that they were going to win that election because PDP was very, very strong on ground. So the fear was that they were going to lose the election. So the only thing they could do was to bring in people who could serve as mercenaries to come and win elections for them through the back door. But when the new PDP came on board and joined them and to form the APC and won the election, they didn't know what to do with those people. And in the process, those people became uncontrollable. Many people have spoken about that. You've mentioned a name now, although I hate to mention names. You've mentioned a name now, you've mentioned the El-Rufai.
This is the late evening of Thursday, this 27th day of November 2025. I think it is time for us to stop beating around the bush. If you see, since morning, I have not reported a kidnapping incident. I have not reported where incident happens. I've recorded 9 incidents from yesterday to today. Both the one that happened in Abuja, immediately Tinubu finished his emergency, message that he's declaring state of emergency on insecurity. After he finished, few hours in that evening, Abuja community was struck, where 16 persons were adopted by the terrorists called the bandits. So I am even tired of, reporting this thing happened here, this thing happened here, this thing happened here. You know what makes me feel, so tired about all these things is because I understand that the day the names of the terror sponsors will be released, that day, the revolution that you have been hearing, a lot of people in Nigeria don't know what it means to have a revolution, and they have never experienced it. If the names of terror sponsors are released today, there will be revolution in Nigeria. And the reason why I want us to focus on this, let us minimize even talking about attacks. Yes, we must talk what is happening, but let us focus on the main point. I used to give people example that if, for example, in the morning you went to work and coming back, you see that your sitting room has been flooded, with water, and you understand that there is a tap open there in the kitchen. What are you going to do first? To start packing out the water, or for you to rush first to go and off the tap? So no matter what we are doing, no matter how you prepare to fight the bandits, prepare to fight this, enter bush, do this, do that, are we going to fight perpetually? No. Are we going to fight this fight perpetually? After we must have finished fighting, we die, our generation will come, they will continue to fight? I don't think like that. No. I don't think like that. Let us focus on the main issue. The main issue is that the names of terror sponsors, like me, I know them. I know the terror sponsors, but this is not an official list. We want Tinubu to step on toe, even though his name is among. He should step on toe and on toe of people to release the name. He's already 70-something years. This is a generation dying. This is a country in flame already. This is a war before us. This man should just forget about his life, even though his name is among. He should release the name of terror sponsors. There is a reason why he must do that. If he did not do that, I don't even know whether everybody will be like this before the time they will start campaigning in 2026 or 2027. If he did not release the name of terror sponsor, he dare not leave Abuja and say he want to campaign anywhere in Nigeria. That is number one. Secondly, I understand why he don't want to release the name of terror sponsors. Are you going to release the name of your ministers? Are you going to release the name of your either vice president or yourself or senators? We know that these politicians are responsible for these atrocities in Nigeria. It's not a news. It's not a news. It is we Nigerians that don't want to listen. People have been telling us that these people are involved. We have the real evidence at hand in video formats and documents. What do we actually want to know? We just want Tinubu to make it official. Now, step by step in this video, I want you to follow me because most Nigerians like to listen to videos, but they don't like to read meaning to the video they are listening to. Let's start with this one. This senator that spoke when they were deliberating about insecurity yesterday, he made a statement that I want us to analyze. Take a listen.
We know who these bandits are. We know where they are. We know what they want. What is left for us to conclude if we are going to do negotiation, do it and finish it? If we are going to fight, we'll fight it to the finish. What is the big deal? We know everything. Why are we covering?
Like I said, we know where these guys are. We know where they live. We know their parents.
You know them as a government?
Of course we do. They live with the same community we live.
So why is it difficult to get them?
That is the $1 million question that I should ask you.
We are trying to understand, for those of us who are now conversant with Zamfara, have never been there, and we hear you as a chief security officer speak tonight to say you know these people, but yet you can't get them. It's a head scratcher.
It is something that we are trying to all put our heads together. That is why, from what I can do as a governor, to have this CPG as a first line of defense. Of course, military are there, police are there, as well as civil defense, but they are not under my control. They are under the control of federal government. And they're...
As someone who have brain, okay, as someone who can reason, if you are not deficient, is this statement not there? No, is this statement not there? He is trying to tell his fellow politicians, his fellow senators, let us stop pretending. Stop pretending. We know the problem. We know that these people are about to Islamize Nigeria. We know that they want a Sharia country. He said that we negotiate or we fight it all. No, that is an honest explanation from that senator. You see so many senators that spoke after this man that were saying who withdrew, who caused soldiers to live where they kidnapped St. Mary school puppies. Who caused the soldiers to leave? We want to know. I folded my hand and I was looking at the senator. You know why I was looking at them like these people are traitors? All of them, they know exactly who made that call. The person who made the call, the person that the call came from his office, was also among the person who went to negotiate and release the person. Is there anything we don't know in this country? If we don't want to speak, it's not because we don't know. Even the information you refuse to release, we'll get it. We'll have it if we want to get it. So all of them were like, this is, in Islam, they call it taqiyya. You know, sometimes you can lie to save your life. All of them are practicing taqiyya. Both people who are not even Muslim among them, all of them, that is deception. They were saying, no, we don't want to do this. We must make sure they release the name of that person. Nigeria have to, they know the person that made the call. I want to tell you the kind of very evil regime we have in Nigeria. Now, after that, I started understanding the handwritings on the wall. There is a tension right now. They are blaming themselves. We caused this. We imported over 1 million bandits in 2015 to remove Jonathan. Tinubu was among. Buhari was among. Oshomole was in the coalition of AC then. So they knows what we are talking about. These people knows how these bandits came into Nigeria. After that first set came, every other thing that happened, even though they were not the one that directly imported them more, but that first importation of terrorists into Nigeria was carried out by Oshomole Tinubu AC, Rebadu Buhari's CPC. These are the things we know. So they did not tell us. We know everything that was going on. Now, someone like Enyi Naya Baribe came to Arise News and said, this is what happened. These people imported terrorists. He's still a serving senator. These people imported terrorists to remove Jonathan. That is why we are here. That is why the insecurity is everywhere today. And after that, you know, there are two factions of terrorism in Nigeria, but one mission. The ISWAP, Mahmouda, Boko Haram, they are one. Their headquarters there is Borno State. Even in the budget, we have 12 billion in 2 years. For them, they called it Repentant Terrorist Budget. Go and check it. It's in the Borno State budget appropriation. Last year, they budgeted 4.5 billion. This year, about 7.3 billion. Go and check what I'm saying. It's there. You can even go online, go to their website and check it. Do you understand? Then now, the bandits, Katsina, Zamfara is their two main headquarters. You understand? So these are the people Buhari was, championing them. Why Boko Haram in Borno State and Ademodu Sheriff, even Kashin Shettima was an aide to a Boko Haram member that was even living in his house when DSS declared the Boko Haram man wanted. But they were able to track it to his house. So these are the issues we are talking about. So these people, all of them are involved. The defense minister, Matawande, the incumbent governor of Zamfara State, Matawande, told us that this man is a terrorist. Your defense minister, they call him a terrorist, a sitting governor, on a national television. So let us not try to feel that we don't know what is going on. What I want you to do is this. Tinubu must be pressured to release that name, even though his name is involved. Even though Tinubu's name is in that list. Because I know Tinubu cannot release that name without putting his name inside. So let him release the name. Let people see. Because, see, we Nigerians, we are cowards. I'm sorry to say this. Erufai, last month, it's not up to 60 days now. Erufai came to our Chinese television. He said, Tinubu is using Rebadu to pay Pandays. Fear did not let Tinubu to say no. Fear did not let Bayo Nanoga to come out to say Tinubu is not paying terrorists. Fear, I mean, this is fear, not because they don't want to join issues with Erufai. Why? Because Erufai is another man that is inside. So he knows the truth. He knows what is going on. Babadati Ahmed came. You know, that one don't fear anybody. He said Tinubu is paying terrorists with the Office of National Security Advisor. It is enough. See, when I tell you people that war is coming to this country, these people know that war is coming. They just want to be spared by these jihadists when the war comes. That is the essence of all this peace deal, bargaining with the terrorists. You see a Nigerian army, that is not their real army. Their real army are these jihadists. I'm trying to tell you what you don't know. They are their friends, they know them. You see what Senator is telling you. We know these people. We know that if we want to negotiate, let us negotiate. If we want to fight, let us fight. Do you get it? Now, if this name is released, I understand the kind of war, civil war that we just started in this country. But you must make sure your voice is important. Don't say that, oh, my voice is not important. As far as you have a social media account, your voice is important. You must pressure Tinubu to release the name of terror sponsor. Because if that name is released today, just today, you will see a revolution that will happen. You know why? Those people who their names are on the terror sponsor, they are still people that are going to campaign for presidency 2027. Yes, I'm telling you. They will still campaign for presidency. They will still come out to campaign for senatorial seat, for gubernatorial seat. But if their names will be released, there are many. So if their names will be released, there will be relief. There will be relief. You know, sometimes if angels are speaking in human form, people don't understand. How many of you remember what this lady said?
What started Boko Haram? Everybody knows. It was started in Borno by the then Borno governor, Ali Sharif. He is still roaming the streets freely. Yes. When Yusuf was caught alive, who created it? The ECOMOG. Who created the ECOMOG? We have to look at the root cause in order to find a solution. The root cause of that problem, as we know it today, is Ali Sharif. He used them for his own political machinery. He armed them as his political thugs. He even made one of them a commissioner, but they became too powerful. And they had no option but to try an elimination, which was not possible.
Are hoping for?
Well, whether we like it or not, we are living in a global village. Let me use a very popular cliche. I mean, the world knows our situation, which is the reason why those who really are concerned about what's going on in this country, look, there are attempts by interests to take over huge territory, part of Nigeria, part of Chad, part of Cameroon, part of Niger, and turn it into the global headquarters of terror. Those in intelligence circles know this. I'm saying this publicly now. A lot of people know this. We must never allow that kind of thing to happen. We don't want to live under ISWA. We don't want to live under Boko Haram. We don't want to live under Lukrawa. We don't want to live under